everyone, and welcome to day 5 of the Purpose-Driven Life. As you know, we're doing it in weeks, so this is actually week number 5, but in your book it's day 5. Today we're going to talk about seeing life from God's view. This will be a 2-part video. First part we're going to talk about, what is your life? The way you see yourself shapes your life. How you define your life determines your destiny. Your perspective influences how you invest your time, how you spend your money, how you use your talents, and how you value your friendships and your relationships. I want you to think about your life as a picture. How would you picture your life? What image comes to mind? That image is what we call your life metaphor. It's the view of life that you hold. It's your description of how life works and what you expect. Some people say I live in a fantasy world. A Cinderella metaphor is what you might call mine. That's not exactly true, but that's what they used to say. It's the view of life that you hold. It's your description of life, how it works, and what you expect. Some people express those metaphors outwardly. Okay? Like with tattoos and piercings and things like that. But we have an unspoken life metaphor, and that's the one that influences our life the most, more than you realize. It determines our expectations, our values, our relationships, our goals, and our priorities. So in order to fulfill the purposes that God has made for us, we will have to replace our conventional wisdom with the biblical metaphors of life. And the Bible tells us not to conform ourselves to the world, but that God changes us inwardly by a complete change in our minds. Then, and only then, will we be able to know the will of God. There are 3 metaphors that teach us God's view of life. Life is a test. Life is a trust, and life is a temporary assignment. And we're only going to cover life is a test and life is a trust this week. Next week we'll talk about the temporary assignment. So let's start with life is a test. God is always testing our character, our faith, our obedience, our love, our integrity, and loyalty. Our character is both developed and revealed through tests. Remember, we're always being tested. God is always watching our response to everything. People around us, the way we act to them, the way we treat them, problems that come up in our lives, our successes, our conflicts, illnesses, disappointments, even the way we react to the weather. He even watches our simplest actions, such as opening a door to someone, or picking up that piece of trash that someone else left behind, and even how polite you are to someone, or even impolite. We are tested by major changes, delayed promises, unanswered prayers, even the senseless tragedies, such as car wrecks that take the lives of others and there's no reason for it. Someone was driving drunk, they hit somebody and they kill them. That's a senseless tragedy. God also tests our faith through problems. He tests our hope by how we handle possessions, and He tests our love through people. A very important test is how you act when you can't find God's presence in your life. Sometimes God intentionally draws back and we don't sense His closeness. We don't feel Him. He leaves us alone, so to speak. And that's to test our character, to reveal to us our weaknesses, and to prepare us for more responsibilities. When we realize that life is a test, we realize that nothing is insignificant in our lives. Every day is an important day, and every second is a growth opportunity to deepen our character, demonstrate our love, or to depend on God. Some of the tests seem overwhelming, others we don't even notice at all, but all of it causes change within us.